alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, sister, in Bakkah Institute. I'm teacher Amirah. Today we will start our lessons about simplified tajweed, and we will start first with what the meaning of tajweed and what's important for learning it. First, we will try to understand the meaning of tajweed. Literal meaning of tajweed is proficiency or doing something well. But the technical meaning is giving each letter of the Quran its rights when we recite the Quran and observing the rules that apply to each letter in different situations. To learn tajweed, you try to do recitation with good sound, good letters, good pronunciation. This is the meaning of tajweed. And then, is it important to learn tajweed or no? Allah Jalla wa Ala said, I will recite it in Arabic first, as قال الله تعالى وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا, as Allah says, and recite the Quran with tartil. This tartil, what the meaning of tartil? Tartil means reciting in a slow measured tone. Some tips of good Quran recitation: recite distinctly without any haste. Pause after every verse. Read the translation. Take your time to ponder and consider the meaning of the words you are uttering. If the ayah mentions Allah's names, let your heart be filled with love and awe. If the ayah expresses His mercy, ask for His mercy. If ayah mentions His wrath and His punishment, seek refuge from it. And this is the importance to do the tartil in your recitation. Then the importance for tajweed, it's make you understand what are you recite. Make you leading back to understand how you will stop and how you will start despite time when you practice more for tajweed with recitation. Because the importance of tajweed, as you will be avoid to the mistakes in the recitation. As we know that there is something called al-lahn. This word in tajweed has a meaning. Al-lahn, the meaning of it is an error or a mistake that is made when reciting the Quran. And today we will start with one type of this mistakes, or which call in tajweed al-lahn, because we have two groups, or this lahn is divided into two groups. It's important to understand what the mistakes to avoid it. First the group, it's previous mistakes. These mistakes is the changing a letter or a sign to another letter or a sign, whether this change results in changing the meaning or not, adding or missing a letter or a sign. It's harmful if the reader intentionally makes these changes, because, for example, here we have this example for word qalb. Okay, this qalb, it's qaf, it's started with qaf, but if we read it with kaf, not qaf. It's changing the meaning. How? Qalb, meaning of it is hard. Okay, but if we read it with kaf, like this, it will be meaning dog. Then to read it qalb by qaf, okay, or read it with kaf, it will be kalb. Okay, this is important to know what is the mistakes and how to improve your recitation, and try to don't make these mistakes, because it's changing the meaning, and this not well in the recitation. Um, Another example, when changing a sign to another, like here, al-jannah, al-jannah. This jannah, it starts with jim fatha, jim fatha, al-jannah. It can make changing the meaning if we read it with jim kasra, because jim kasra had another meaning. It's al-jinn, al-jinnah. This another meaning, which is about al-jinn, jinn like shaitan. This is the examples. And another examples, when we make prolonging haraka to produce a letter of mad, like this word, it's called kuntum, kuntum. Okay, this kuntum, kaf dhamma only. It's a ku, ku, kuntum, kuntum. If I make prolong for the kaf for more than its time, I make it with like stretching sound for wow, and there is no wow in this word. If I say kuntum, kuntum, then I read it like stretching sound for wow, and there is no wow here, but the listener will hear you, you find or understand that there is wow after kaf, and there is no wow after kaf. Okay, its pronunciation or correct pronunciation, it will be kuntum, kuntum, kaf dhamma, it will be ku. Okay, another example for these mistakes, when shortening the letter of mad, so it becomes one haraka. Okay, like here we have word of a'udhu, a'udhu. If I make short for ayn dhamma, which has after it wow mad, if I make short sound for ayn dhamma and escape this wow, its sound, it will be a'udhu, a'udhu, a'u, a'udhu. There is no wow. Then the listener understand that there is no wow. It's not the word of a'udhu. Okay. Then this is to give the letter its time and its right. It's important in the recitation. See inshallah next videos and more understanding. Jazakumullah khairan, and subscribe on Bakkah Institute channel inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.